Hey everybody, it is Thursday night. That means it's time for the Haven Comics quiz show. I am Josh Olive with Haven Comics, the best comic book store on Slaughter Road in Madison, Alabama. We have a fun show lined up for you tonight as long as technical difficulties do not get in our way. And they sure seem to be there. So we're going to see what happens. Fingers crossed that the leprechauns didn't foul things up today. Today being St. Patrick's Day and all that sort of thing. So I'm going to do something here. And I'm going to introduce the most Irish thing that I know. And that is Jeremy Bernard.
Hey!
You're Irish, right?
I am now. I actually think I am.
Say, Bernard sounds like it may have some Irish roots.
Yeah. You know the DNA tests that everybody does now?
Yeah.
So I used to think I was French. I took one of those. Turns out super Irish, super English. These things, these lights.
They're pretty bright.
They're right in my zone. Okay, so I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bernard, super Irish, and just muddled through history. So
I'm just trying to get a feel for this. You thought Bernard sounded French?
that is what I was told since the wee Bernard days, since I was a tiny one.
You know, it just occurred to me I forgot to play something, and I really like it, so I'm going to play it. That was 100% American.
Suddenly, the show feels so much better. I feel like I'm on the show now.
Yeah, I think so. You think you are in new environment still.
Yeah.
It's very spacious and bright.
I don't have a desk yet, so I'm not in my office yet. I will be eventually.
Did you just take your old desk out in the backyard and shoot it, or what happened?
My old desk was like an army surplus, just chunk of wood. I don't know. I'm an old man now. I got to have one of those ergonomic deals where my spine doesn't just crinkle up. You know what the most American video we have is? It's this.
The sound with that one really hurts me. It's like being inside an old fluorescent light when it's going bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's painful. Let's see who all we got here in the chat with us. It looks like we have a very drunk Shirley. Or wait, Zachary. That's Tots. How you doing, Tots? We got Jay Thornton from CBCP, one of our sponsors. Awesome. Rocket Lady 42 has her tray table locked, her seat in its fully upright position, and we are ready for takeoff. Take off. Alan Breedlove says, Yo, Joe, and smash that like button. Please do that. You don't want to make him mad. Samuel says hello. Hi, Samuel. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Samuel is an awesome kid. Really like that kid. Jackie Cook is here. Good to see you, Jackie. It's been a minute. We've missed you. Kim Doe Middleton is in the house. Don't ever cross her because she is also Elektra and she will straight up murder you.
She's bragged about murdering people before on this show.
I believe it.
She said that she can murder people and get away with it. So
that's probably true. I feel nervous now. But also, I'm glad I wished her a happy birthday the other day because maybe she'll kill me last. That's what I'm aiming for.
To watch all of your friends die first.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she'll get tired and decide she wants to move on to something else. We got your mom is in the house. Hello. How are you? Good to see you. Alan's digging the acoustics in your big room there.
Oh, cool. Can you hear me better?
Yeah. Why does what exist? I'm not sure. Oh, maybe it's the question thing that you played that was painful. Jeffrey Middleton is here to be his wife's defense attorney when she murders people. Maybe that's why she gets away with it. He's such a good lawyer. That could be it. We're getting some attempts at some Gaelic here. Painful, very painful. Ryan, what's up, Ryan? Hope things are going well up there in Murfreesboro. I think that's where you are, right? And yes, she confirms that American Bonus Question video was painful. Yeah. Why does it exist? That was when we did our reverse show where it was all Canada, except we had one American question in the middle. That's what that came from. Now, what are you drinking? Is that chocolate milk?
That is coffee. It's just old coffee from this morning. We're spending too much time on me.
That sounds hideous. Why are you drinking that?
I don't know. I've been running tight on time, so I didn't have time to brew tea like I've been doing. So I just grabbed old coffee, threw some almond milk in it, and I'm just living my best life over here, guys.
See, this is supposed to make me feel better, and I find it just makes me more suspicious. I don't know. Now I'm concerned, but whatever you say, Kim.
You're protesting too much at this point, Kim.
Whatever you say, please don't murder me. Oh, yeah, and this is a good point Jay Thornton brings up here. Happy birthday to Owen, the guy who writes the questions. He's the man.
Happy birthday. Thanks for the reminder, Jay.
Yeah, indeed. So do you think that we're going to see Owen tonight, or is he going to be in a drunken stupor?
He said that he probably would not come tonight.
Oh, cool. So we can talk about Owen?
Mm-hmm.
I dig that. That's useful. Very good.
Hi, me guys. That's the prize cam.
Hi, prize cam. How are you?
Still getting ready.
Typically, we're in different rooms, so she puts mini prize cam down and then runs around.
Happy birthday to you, Jackie. That's awesome. 40 is a tough one. Things are going to start falling off now. You're going to wake up and things are just going to hurt, and you'll be like, "Why does that hurt?" Oh yeah, I slept. Also, I need another nap.
In a while. I'm glad to see you.
Isn't that awesome? Good for you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, monster. Todd may have had you, but he still uses commas appropriately. I approve of that.
What was that garbage that he tried to say of my name then? I thought that was some kind of drunk, like...
That wasn't trying to say your name.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, that's the Irish... what's your doodles? Aaron Gobra.
That's how poorly most people say my name, so I just assumed that was what was happening.
Apologies, Ryan. Pulaski. Pulaski's good. That is closer. Also, it's pretty. Nice hilly country there in Pulaski. So, yeah, that's awesome. We got a lot of folks in the house today, and it's excellent. Good people. The people that we love.
In the house or a house, guys, my segues, just killing it. Better and better.
Yeah, you've always been good at those. They've been better lately.
Do you guys want to meet close personal friend of mine, coolest guy I know? I don't know. I can't read. Our guest.
I'm already here. They already know me.
It's Josh. Just kidding. It's also Victor. Victor, how are you? Can you hear us okay?
I'm good. I hear you good. Hopefully I found the one spot that works in this hotel.
Awesome. Tell us why you're in a hotel, Victor.
What's that?
Tell us why you're in a hotel. I know.
I deliver your Amazon packages throughout the world. I'm a 767 pilot dropping off Amazon across America.
Very cool.
Huh. Well, I have a beef to pick with you then, because I've been expecting something and it hasn't shown up.
Oh man!
I'm with you right now, so I can't help you.
I was expecting it weeks ago.
Oh, I was probably off.
The tracking information shows that it was delivered to 2 different addresses, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, neither of which was my address.
And they are signed by you, Victor.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
It goes in the back. Victor. I have no idea.
So
Tots wants to know what you got, what you drinking there.
Yes, a rum and coke. Yes,
That's a very good guess.
Yeah, very
Oddly
good
specific
guess.
guess.
He can tell by
very good
looking.
guess.
He's like, I spy rum and coke.
Is that a rum and coke? It's a Zacapa, rum Zacapa.
You'll never guess what this is.
This Coke.
It's a regular Coke. All right,
It's without the rum and.
Victor, I know you, so I don't want to beat you up too bad here, but typically this is the part where I drag everything cool out of you.
Well, you wait until he tells us his nerd story, and then you start applying pressure.
Oh yeah, nerd story. So that's you, Josh. That's on your end. Josh is about to ask you what you are as a nerd.
You're on a Haven Comics quiz show, which means you're a nerd of some stripe. So
right.
what's your deal? Are you a comics guy, a toy guy, a movie guy, a Lego guy, a video game guy?
I'm like
what are you into?
So I'm like I would say a 46-year-old that never got to play stuff as a kid. You know, collected a couple cards as a kid, but now I'm like, you know, right next to me, I have some dice, some cards. I got Risk Legacy that I've been trying to find somebody to play with and try to expand. Comics as a kid, I was really big into Archie's just because it was right there at the grocery. If I got lucky, I got an Archie digest and would read that, you know. Very into movies, so I do like my movies. Marvel. I don't know. I just feel like there's still a lot to explore in all of it for me, really. Star Wars.
There absolutely is.
Movies. So I actually came to Huntsville when I was moving there in 2018 and went to Haven Comics and bought the X-Wing game from you. And that's the first time I met Haven. I was like, hey, you know what? I want to play a game with my kid. And so I got an X-Wing for a minute. It was very hard to find people to play with. Met Jeremy and met you guys. And I was like, oh, I'm going to love living in Huntsville. So based on your store, we moved to Huntsville. And
wow,
there we are.
That's beautiful. Did you buy a house from Jeremy?
I did.
It's the only thing that would make it better.
I did. He was super patient with me, though. I think it took 2 years for me to buy the house.
It's okay. He's in it for the long haul. That's
my
awesome.
game. I want to be your actual friend, and then if you want to buy a house, then we'll do that later.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's, I guess, I would like to consider myself, you know, just a baby nerd. I haven't really found something that's it. I enjoy it all. Looking forward, you know, to going to the Huntsville Comic Expo again. That was a blast. Hopefully I have it off. I don't know if I have it off yet, but
if not, you can just say that the plane had some maintenance issues, and then you oh, sorry guys, maintenance problems.
I got to go home. So we'll see. But yeah, I just still exploring it all. Still a kid, you know, still love it all and still learning and really haven't found something that's it. There's just so much to explore.
That is awesome. Do you remember what your first comic book was?
It was definitely an Archie. It was just right out of the grocery store. I do remember that. I collected G.I. Joes. I see you got a G.I. Joe in the background. That if I could. When I was a kid, if I could get a G.I. Joe, I mean, that was everything for me. So,
well, you will be pleased to know we have an unhealthily large selection of G.I. Joe back issues at the store.
Okay.
And I say unhealthy because if I find a collection that's got G.I. Joe in it, I'm probably going to buy it.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I love it, and I want to have it on hand to pass on to other people.
Yeah, definitely. I do love those old Snake Eyes. That was my little Joe that I used to fight over. I had to have my Snake Eyes.
Oh yeah,
I've been meaning to pick a fight.
I really like him. I like him better than you, Jeremy.
Well, so you're gonna like me a little bit less after this. I've been meaning to pick a fight with you for a long time. Snake Eyes is visually cool, and then nothing. He's a ninja that doesn't talk. There's like no characterization there. What is the?
Let's hang on a minute. Have you actually read the comic book?
I have seen the cartoon. And
No. The movies are clearly don't count. Have you read the comic book?
No.
Then you cannot make that claim. You have no idea the story of Snake Eyes.
Okay, well, let's Rick and Morty.
None.
What should I read? Tell me what I should read. I'll write it down. I'll do some research. I'll go to the library. I'll commit.
This
what
here,
should I be
son.
reading?
He's going to it.
These trades.
Do you like me enough to let me borrow those? Because if you do, I will actually sit down and read them word for word, front to back.
Yeah.
Okay.
He thought about it.
He really did. There was a lot of time spent there.
That was a lot of time. I don't know. It might have been the internet delay.
Wait, we're on camera. I have to say.
No, it's all good, man. No, G.I. Joe is awesome, though. And Snake Eyes is very cool. Not to be too big a spoiler, but recently in the comics, Larry Hama did something I would have thought, like, you could never do that and still have a successful comic book. He killed off Snake Eyes. He killed him.
Was it another dude in the same costume?
No, he killed Snake Eyes.
Like the real guy?
He killed him off. He is
Spoiler
dead.
alert, man. I was going to read those.
This is 250 issues in. You're not going to get that far. But let's just say he did it and was it. The comic is still phenomenal.
Okay.
Like, how did you even do that? And he's using it as an opportunity to go back and tell stories of Snake Eyes from it, kind of interstitially that we haven't read before.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. But he's also, here's the deal: Cobra doesn't know that Snake Eyes is dead, and so there is another guy running around in the suit, but that's not Snake Eyes.
I love it.
That happens to be Alan Breedlove's favorite person, by the way.
Snake Eyes or the other guy?
The guy who's running around currently as Snake Eyes, even though he's not the OG.
Is it Roadblock or Duke? No.
It's a long, convoluted story that Larry Hama did beautifully. It's actually a former Cobra guy who has reformed.
Yeah.
And is trying to turn his life around.
Wow.
The one that looks like he came out of Kiss?
No. No.
Right,
but it's fan-freaking-tastic.
We started talking about Snake Eyes, so we're going to be here for the rest of the night talking about Snake Eyes. But, Victor, okay. Typically, I go real deep here, and I try and ask you weird questions about, like, your soul and whatever. Tell us an interesting fact that other people might not know about you.
Interesting fact. Let's see. Funny fact, interesting fact.
Hey, you know that sign you have in your garage? Can I tell that story or no?
Yes.
Okay,
What
are you
sign?
sure?
Yeah.
The one that you probably shouldn't have in your garage, but is awesome.
You don't have one of our old signs from Haven, do you? Because our sign was stolen from the marquee
I can only
3
think of-
times.
Oh, the is you talking about the Egyptian police
Yes.
sign? Oh, yes.
You
yes.
tell that story, then.
So yes, I was in the military, and I think it's way past statute of limitations. Whatever. We got a lawyer on here, so they'll help me out, bail me out of whatever. But I might have been having some rum and cokes, and ran across this police enforcement vehicle, and noticed it had an awesome little sign on it. But when I inspected it closer and the cops wasn't around, I realized it was a magnet, and so it fell off into my hand.
Fell off.
And I had no choice but
As I was grabbing it.
Oops.
Run away with it. And yeah, so yes, that is in my house now.
And the sign says police, right?
Yes, it does. It says it in English and in Arabic.
Oh, man.
Brian wants to know who's the lawyer. I don't know. Look.
Jeffrey Middleton is our legal representation on the show. He doesn't know that, and we haven't put him on retainer, but
I'm pretty sure I'm good. Those guys.
You got to get him $1. So I've never met anyone that was bold enough to walk up to a police vehicle and just take the sign that says police.
The secret is right here. It's in there. All sorts of Brave juice. For the record, I'm actually not flying, so we're good. I got some time off, but
now,
but hey, you're being filmed, so just remind everyone that that's a joke. That's not true.
Now,
that didn't actually happen, everyone.
Earlier, Alan Breedlove had an interesting question. I think he tacked on something about dolphins just to make it something Jeremy asked. But as a pilot,
this is a running theme. We just talk about dolphins a lot.
Well, I'm skipping the dolphin bit. And as a pilot, you see all this footage or all these pictures and things where people saying, yeah, look, there's UFOs and this UFO. Have you seen any UFOs?
You know what? I've been trying to find some UFOs. I look all the time, and no, I've seen a lot of shooting stars.
That's
no
cool.
UFOs yet. I am like ready. I'll call you guys up. I'm gonna get on video. I'll have my camera ready, but no UFOs. I have seen dolphin though. Lots of dolphin. That's pretty cool, and some sharks and stuff, but no UFOs yet.
What does this even mean? I like it. It feels right, but
I don't know, but something about it does seem right.
Oh, Brad Cam's saying the deep in the boys, which I don't know if I like that.
Now that she's opened my eyes to this, I can kind of see it. I'm going to need you to lift your shirt and show me your gills.
No, those are a secret.
What kind of show is this? Showing your gills on Facebook?
You got trapped now, Victor. All right. Speaking of, what kind of show is this? This is a quiz show, right? So
believe it or not.
Huh?
So believe it or not.
Yes. This show is about asking questions. Victor, if you get the right answer, you get to keep the prize. If you don't get the right answer, we let the audience come in, swoop in, and get the prize. Whoever is the first person in the audience to get the right answer, if Victor does not get it, which he will, I have total faith in you, man. But close your ears, audience. He's not going to get a single one. We know it, so stay on your toes. So,
no, the audience is going to be hooked up today. They're going to love you.
Well, do you want to see what you can win? And you're going to win. Believe in yourself. It's all this stuff.
Hang on. I just have to acknowledge something real quick. Wyatt posted something in the private chat that only the people on camera can see. And dang, dude.
Wyatt.
I love you, brother.
I like it. We shouldn't ever get together. It would be bad.
Oh, man. Okay, so this is the prize cam. Prize cam is the best part of the show.
By far.
And these are the prizes that we have up today. You may or may not notice something awesome on the far right. We're going to start on the far left. We've got
well, bless you, prize cam.
Thank you.
I've never heard a Canadian sneeze before. They sneeze just like Americans.
They are humans. We've got a prize pack here of some Haven and Jeremy Bernard stickers. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 100, City at War, so that is a variant comic. We've got Bloodlike Garnets. That is from TKO, the comic book company. That's an interesting thing because it's actually a book of short stories, and that was given to us by Travis Goodwin. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was given to us by Mike Wesolowski. A lot of cool stuff from a lot of cool people on this week's episode. Then, as you'll see here, we've got a $25 gift card to Haven Comics. We've got a Western World. I know a lot of fan demand for this. A Western World is the strangest comic book I have ever laid my hands on, ever. Now you have the opportunity to make that claim, too. We have a bag here. What'd you say?
I just laughed.
We've got a bag here made by Christine May. She does a lot of really cool stuff for the show. This one is Sesame Street. Also, with that bag, we're going to have our ubiquitous Feely Balls. We'll get more into that later. Moving forward here, we have He Who Fights with Monsters. This is something that I drew on our Drink and Draw special that we do every now and then. This is Godzilla. You may or may not notice him from his decades of zeitgeist knowledge and comics and movies and the time he met Matthew Broderick. But then the big, awesome, best prize we've had in a while prize right here. Look at this.
That's awesome.
Zoom into this. This was donated by Mike Wazalowski. This is Batman Black and White number 4. It is a graded 9.8 comic book. I've rarely laid my hands on one of these outside of Haven, and he just gave it to us for the show. What a guy. You can win this.
Nice. Audience could win that.
No, man. Believe in yourself. Great stuff tonight. So let's see if the prizes match the questions.
This is not a prize, but it's something I forgot about before, and I desperately want to show off to everybody.
Go for it.
This is something that Jeremy Long is going to have at the Expo, April 22nd through the 24th. It is a custom exclusive Haven or Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo cover of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 127.
How cool is that?
Kevin Eastman drew it, co-founder, co-creator of the Turtles, and guest at the Expo this year. So you can pick that up and get him to sign it. And one of the fun things for this is this issue is actually a key issue featuring the first female turtle that was actually created for the Turtles, Venus de Milo. And so it's going to be a key. There are still plenty available, Tots. Yes. And here in a couple of weeks, we're actually going to have some at the store. So bonus. But yeah, you can pick them up there. He's got packages where you can get them. You can pick them up. Copies of this one, copies of the Virgin cover, which means it doesn't have the stuff at the top. It's just the art. And on the back cover, which you can't see, there's a big Expo logo, and just under that is a big Haven Comics logo. Boom! Because it's amazing. But he's got packages where you can get this. You can get it signed. You can get it CGC graded with the yellow label, and you can just prepay for all that. And you can order that stuff off of the Expo website, or you can do it at the show. But yeah, it's amazing.
The one true Zachary is saying what's on my mind too. The Haven logo, total price booster. When you had the special, what was it, Doctor Who comic, and you guys all signed it and had it graded, that was really cool. So
I got one of those. I was excited for that one.
Yeah, me too. I've treasured that. I love that book. But yeah, I'm super excited for this one. And I just want to make sure everybody knew that was there. And if you want to pre-order it, you can. If you want to pick it up at the Expo, you can. But just want to make sure everybody knew that, and I didn't want to forget it.
I'm excited about that. That's a cool thing. And if you want to have Josh sign it, maybe I'll sign it. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make sure that it's only ever going to be worth something to you, we would be happy to do that.
That's what you told me when you signed my Doctor Who comic, too.
Yeah, guaranteed to bring the value down.
Yes.
When they grade it, it's like there's a mark on it. It looks like.
Well, as long as it's witnessed, CGC will still give it a yellow label. So they will say, yes, this was signed by whoever the heck this dude is. Yeah, Haven's logo's on the back.
Will CGC
yes, they will. Or let me rephrase. I know for a fact CBCS will, and I believe that CGC will also, yes.
That's awesome. Well, I want that one. Kevin Eastman.
I will be at the show and happy to sign those books all weekend long. So whatever anybody wants, we'll be happy to do that.
Right on. Me too. I won't even charge you my signature fee.
Right. So, I will forego my usual signature fee.
Yeah, me too. All right. Victor, you feeling in the zone? You feeling ready to play the game?
I'm ready. If we keep going, I'm going to probably have to take a break after this bottle.
Well, let's get you through it. So.
Yeah, let's let the audience win something real quick. Let's get it going.
I will say you need to get Jeremy Long to sign it too, because it's the Expo and it's his show and that's his baby. and he's the one who commissioned it and got all the work done and said, I want you to do something Huntsville based. So get Jeremy Long to sign it too. I don't want him to feel left out.
If you ask me to sign it, everyone, I want you to know I had literally nothing to do with it. All right, let's play the game.
You love the finisher.
For our sticker pack, you got some shiny stickers, you got some Haven stickers, you got a little tiny ninja sticker in there. For that sticker pack, where's the other video? Here, I always play this too. What creature does Luke Skywalker say he used for target practice on Tatooine when flying his T-16?
And how much trouble did he get in for animal abuse?
I'm just gonna say a banta. I can't think of any other.
That is a huge target.
That's true.
Aim small, miss small.
That's a good movie.
I know movies.
We do have an immediate answer.
That
Josh,
we
do
do.
you want to verify?
The very first one that I see is not a surprise.
Womp rats. Yes.
One True Zachary got that sticker pack. The answer is Womp Rats. Okay, so you guys know I'm a hater. You guys know I hate everything.
We're familiar.
What kind of sociopathic garbage is that? Yeah, I run around killing animals for target practice. Like, not to eat, not just to kill them.
Well, they're a nuisance animal. They destroy the evaporators. So if you don't kill them, everybody on the whole planet dies.
All right.
I just made that up. I don't know if that's true. I doubt that it is.
Everything he says, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it sounded plausible. It's what I would have told the Egyptian police if they had caught me.
Josh is the oracle. Well, Josh told me it was okay, so.
Canon now.
There you go. That's why it wasn't a sick and depraved thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not much bigger than 2 meters. That's right.
All right.
I'm going to just say I have to admit I really like Christine's spelling of whomp rats instead of womp rats. It's a whomp rat. You whomp them. It's like the Whomping Willow.
We are playing for our ubiquitous Feely Balls. Victor, the story here is these things are erasers. I forgot the word eraser, so I called them gelatinous feely things. They come in these hard balls. Also, Christine has let us know that this is actually a water bottle holder. And Price Cam, if you don't mind, there is a loop on it. Is this a belt loop, Christine? Maybe to...
Oh, Kyle is reminding you to do your job.
Thank you, Kyle. I'm bad at my job. Okay.
It's a vodka bottle holder. There you go.
That's a small bottle of vodka. But hey, what do I know? And then you'll see here.
It doesn't take a big bottle.
We've got Ghost Rider off to the side. Looks like Ghost Rider is, I don't know. Is that like is that showing me my like mortality? Am I Ghost Rider? We'll find out. But that's what you get in these little balls.
Nice.
Got something to show off for you here in a little bit, Rasputin. You're going to dig it. And yeah, that's the problem with coming in the wrong place on a show. It could sound terrible.
All right, Josh, question 2.
Question 2. I'm glad you said earlier that you like Archie because we had to scratch for this one. In Archie comics, who is the richest man in all of Riverdale?
That's Daddykins.
It's not Mr. Potter. Mr. Potter is the richest man in It's a Wonderful Life.
Veronica's dad. She calls him Daddykins. What is his real name?
Let's start with her name.
Veronica?
Yeah, she has a last name, doesn't she?
She doesn't need a last name, to be honest with you. It's Veronica. I mean,
But she has one.
she
And
does.
it stands to reason that as long as she's a legitimate child, that her last name would be the same as his last name.
Oh, you are breaking up right now, but
It's terrible because I was just giving it to you.
yeah, I know. I think you were. I'm pretty sure you were.
You're having to pay a tax on this right now for that room you're in.
God. Like, I'm thinking like ad valorem tax. God, what was it?
You're doing great.
I'm about to. Oh my gosh! I'm like Veronica Lodge.
Okay.
So Mr. Lodge.
We'll give it to you with Mr. Lodge.
I don't know if they ever put his first name, Daddykins.
I mean, Daddykins is pretty good. Josh is showing off everybody. We do have a artist that is better than me, so I feel just a little bit threatened.
Oh yeah, that's going to be fantastic.
He's coming to teach us all how to draw these creepy monsters. So if you want to learn how to draw creepy monsters, Mark A. Nelson, Tuesday, April 27th?
21st.
21st.
It's a Thursday. It's the day before the expo.
Thursday. Man, I got to learn to read. Or let's get a graphic and just pop it up here.
That sounds like a clever idea.
I like ideas.
I can do that.
Okay, so Hiram Lodge, he is Daddykins. Also, Owen popped on. We want to say happy birthday to Owen.
Happy birthday, dear Owen.
St. Patrick's Day, baby.
Oh, man. For question 3, we always hop over to our friend and sponsor from... It's Wyatt.
What up?
Big Wool.
What's happening?
The sensei of the syndicate.
Yes. So Victor, I have something like a similar situation, but it wasn't with the police thing. So I was working at a custard place, and someone who may have been on some happy sauce hit the handicap sticker or the handicap sign, and so it was all the way down. So I decided, me being like 17 or 18, like that'd be really cool to have in my room where I go to sleep at. So I had the handicap sign right above my bed.
That's free when it's on the ground. Just saying, it's free.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought too. I mean, I didn't do it, so therefore I was okay.
Just ignore the little fine thing on the bottom, or just white it out.
I saw no such thing. I didn't have my glasses that day, so unfortunately I couldn't read it.
Over on Jordan Lane, just right off of University Drive, there is a little road that veers off to the right that's called War Eagle Drive or War Eagle Street, whatever. Since I can remember, since 1979, 78, 79, that sign has been like this. It's a street sign. But it's been because people have tried to steal it for years. But they have to be right there in full view of Jordan Lane and University Drive, and the cops are always right there. So they get started on unscrewing that thing, and then like, oh crap, we better run. And so that sign has just been like this and this. It's just been askew for 40 some odd years, to my knowledge, probably longer.
I'm gonna forget that you even said that, because to me, all I heard was challenge, and I can't do it. I can't do it. I just hear a challenge when you say it like that.
Interesting insight into your personality.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fun. So yeah. So today, what have we been doing on the Blur Syndicate? Yesterday we had a wonderful live session where we talked about favorite video games. And so, what? Yep. And so So
I'm gonna cut to your prize so she can sit down because it's just really funny to me that you can just see her up to show your prize.
yes. So we got a Venom one.
So okay, so I feel like I have not seen this before, but I'm also pretty sure that I pulled this out of the prize box because no one picked it up. So either I'm insane or it got mixed up with the new ones or whatever. But Wyatt, this is sick and I love it and I wish I could win it. So thank you.
Yeah, man, of course. But some lovely soda bread. Is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to have that brought up to the store on Saturday. I'm just saying.
That sounds delicious. So
There was a question there.
No, those are actually just the what are those, Josh? The like typical crazy ones.
Oh, are those the Ultra Pro One Touch magnet ones?
Yeah,
The magnetic ones? Yeah.
I got a bunch of those, and they're just filled with my commission comics. Well, sketch cover comics.
see, Christine, I'm up for the challenge, but I'm a little worried about it as well at the same time.
Right? Like I think it's going to be hideous, but I'm dying to try it.
Yes. So I'm like, okay, and then I'll definitely do it on live to get you having my live reaction. Oh,
If
Josh,
you want to, dude, that's a challenge I do. Let's get some of that on Saturday. We'll do it on camera at the store.
Josh, I took your advice and we had Terry's Pizza last Friday. That is entirely too much cheese to be on one single pizza.
I told you if you ask for double cheese, they give you double cheese.
We didn't even ask for double cheese, my guy. We got it just off of just like there was literally we ordered a pepperoni pizza. And at first we were like, man, they didn't give us pepperonis. They just gave us just a regular cheese pizza. There was like a whole another layer of cheese on top of the my stomach couldn't take it.
Yeah, they put cheese, then pepperoni, and then they put cheese.
Yes. So this is actually one of the shirts that we have on the Blurred Syndicate. Let me move it down a little bit. So then it's a Power Ranger. Cool. So yeah, we have that on there. We got that. I think we got that like 2 weeks ago. So we've been trying to just, grow what we have, and someone is getting someone's getting a shirt here in a little bit too, Josh. So you got to be able to take a look out for it.
What?
I know,
Josh.
So,
you know what I've found is when you get cool shirts, if you get on air and you talk about how cool those shirts are, you just get more cool shirts.
Yeah.
Blurred Syndicate shirt. So
that's awesome.
They just show up. When you're talking about how cool everything everybody gives you is, it just starts coming. So
yeah. I mean, there may be more on the way. You know what I mean? So Jeremy's gotten upset with me. He's like, stop sending me them. Just stop. just stop. Okay.
There was a point where I was getting like one a week. Why?
Well, now you know where you can go, Rasputin, and get it. Go to the Blurred Syndicate.
Yep. So, and then if you guys use Haven as the promo code, it gets you 10% off. So we got that on there as well.
TheBlurredSyndicate.com.
That's right.
Check me right here.
Yep.
All right, everybody, grab that. Grab that URL. Put it in your browser. Don't leave. Go back to that store after and hang out with us for a minute, or leave, whatever. I'm not your boss.
No, you got to stay. You got to stay so we can talk about more mac and cheese ice cream and how much cheese they put on Terry's Pizza, which I feel like it should almost be criminal. Like there was a meat lover's pizza and I saw no meat on top of my pizza. I just saw cheese and I was worried. So it's crazy. But Victor, I'm gonna get you your question, man. You ready for it?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm in pizza right now. Like that's my favorite fruit. I love pizza fruit.
My favorite vegetable. It's got all the things that a grown boy needs. So, so what was the name of the airplane that Chuck Yeager flew when he broke the sound barrier?
Oh, he broke it with the was it the X2?
You tell us.
Yeah, is that your final?
We don't
answer?
know.
I'm gonna switch to the X1.
You said it's the X1?
Yeah,
There we go.
I'm gonna switch to the X1.
Yeah, there we go. So you got
So what kind of plane do you fly, Victor, right now?
767, but
What's
I'm
the
a
speed of
helicopter
sound?
pilot. What's that?
What's the speed of sound?
Mach 1,
Which is
1.0,
767 miles an hour.
which is way faster than a Boeing 767 should be going. So we go 0.82 is about the fastest we go. But I'm more of a helicopter fan. I don't know much about airplanes. Know a little bit, but I know my helicopter's a little better.
That's scary.
Yeah, that is.
She said that's scary coming from a pilot.
That is crazy.
Wheelchair superhero.
He keeps trying to get the rotors on
I'm just bad at my job.
the prop plane like this because he knows in a helicopter they should be pointing up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, 767 doesn't hover well. I tried a couple weeks ago. It does all sorts of shaky things. It don't like it. That's probably why your packages are late.
That's probably it.
Well,
I'm really surprised how many people here knew. Wait, yeah, I guess it's just 2.
I want to say how quick Rocket Lady 42 got that. Was so fast on the draw with that. Like, holy cow.
Yeah.
I had no clue. I was like, okay, let's read this question.
Yeah, I probably missed the number. Like all the beginning letters, they've been around aviation a long time. It gets fuzzy, but.
Brian keeps reminding me that I look like the Deep, and I think it's a compliment, but I really can't tell. So
I'm just so amused because I never saw it before until he said it. Now I can't unsee it.
Man, protect your gills, bro. Don't let them get your gills. All right. No.
Ugh. I'm looking at him now, and I don't know. Is it a compliment? I can't tell. I'm never gonna know. I'm gonna put this picture up.
I think he's not an ugly man.
No,
so I
no,
think
he's
you're
a beautiful
okay.
man. I just
yeah, they're not comparing you to like the Goonies guy.
This is what's happening. No, not that. This is the Deep.
All right, out of all the pictures you could have put up, man, like you didn't have to give him the.
No, I picked the right one. I picked the right one.
Jeremy picked that one because he knows you can bounce a quarter off it.
Oh, man. Wrong. I just got so excited I started clicking things. So, Victor, are we going on a tour? Is this Cribs?
Yeah, Victoria's here, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And then I tried to put the camera on her, and she ran. So,
people do that. You got to watch out for that.
Yeah.
Well, Wyatt, it was definitely good to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you for popping on.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do actually this weekend. They're going to actually get to see some of the D&D stuff that we did about a week ago. So that's gonna be real cool. And then in the next week, we're going to actually go ahead and we're gonna do a tournament for the best cartoon movie or the best cartoons, like as far as the television shows and things like that. So we'll be able to have a fun time and argue about that.
I can save you a lot of trouble. It's G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
I want to.
He-Man when I was a kid.
I'm telling you. See, this is why we do it. Because then after that, there's people that are going to say like Batman the animated series because it still holds.
That was good. X-Men animated was excellent. Yeah.
Bucky O'Hare. We're leaving Bucky O'Hare off this list. I want to talk about something that's coming up on the Deep. This is controversial. You guys
coming
are
up on the what?
I'm sorry, not the Deep. I'm just stuck there now. On the Blood Syndicate.
So, how are you guys?
Did you put him in timeout?
Yeah, I got timeout. Everyone's gonna be mad at me saying this. I know it. I finally got an opportunity to see Spider-Man No Way Home. Guys, that movie was bad. I'm sorry. I love Spider-Man.
Back to timeout. Perfect.
That's not even happening. What in the world is wrong with him? How much has he been drinking? I don't know, but
he's been drinking stale coffee. There might be some salmonella in there.
Man, he
got salmonella coffee. He ain't right.
I'm gonna be talking about it on the Blurred Syndicate, and I'll share it with you guys. I'll link you guys to the video because
I'm just trying to figure out what
Mhm.
what movie did you see?
Oh, he saw the movie. We had a little bit of a conversation about it.
Yeah, it's a parody version.
He's strong on that feeling. So
Mm.
we're
And you're a Spider-Man fan, right, Jeremy?
Drew,
Like through and through.
Oh,
like
Through
he
and through.
drew, like everybody knows his wonderful work where he had all the versions of Spider-Man.
Mhm.
So when he was like, dude, I was not impressed, and then he
I
It's making
loved
me-
that movie.
it's making me
Loved
cry.
it.
mm, that- so yeah, so it's
All right, in a nutshell, what demon possessed thought entered your brain that made you decide this?
I don't feel like the story was as strong as it would have been required to be to carry the amount of fantasy that they introduced. So we're talking about, bringing the entire multiverse across, time, space, whatever, into this particular space, right? For Tom Holland's character. If you look at Into the Spider-Verse, you see a significantly stronger story. You see a significantly more impactful story, something that that had real significance in a social way. And I'm just like, that is my favorite movie, like favorite movie of all time, I'm pretty sure. And so you see that, and then No Way Home, and it's just No Way Home pales in comparison. So I'll break it down on the Bird Syndicate. We don't have to spend all night. I'll sit in timeout for it. I know, but
and here's a really great thing that we're doing with the Blurred Syndicate now. We're doing live things. So if you don't like what he's saying, or if you have some counterpoints, like we'll be able to bring it up here and talk about it. And so therefore, I have a feeling that that's going to be probably the biggest one that we have, just because when people hear that he doesn't like Spider-Man No Way Home, there are going to be a lot of people that are in their feels.
I think you probably suffered rather significantly from seeing it so far downstream instead of seeing it when you were going to walk into it with fresh eyes, because you've been stewing on it for months.
True.
And now you see it and it can't live up to the expectation that you built up in your head over how great this was going to be. Had you gone into it just expecting it to be to experience it rather than having built up something that could never be satisfied, right, I think you would have probably come away with a different impression.
Very true. Like, for instance, the Adam Project on Netflix, right? I did not know anything about that. I had no idea what was going on with that. I just this is cool. I like to look at Ryan Reynolds, so picked it. And it was awesome. It was a
fun movie. Yeah.
Super good movie. Had no idea what was going on before I got into it. It was just great. So I wish that I didn't have it all spoiled, but I feel how I feel. So we're gonna get into that in Blurred Syndicate.
Do you need to break the seal, Victor?
No, thanks, Brian. I'm it's a hotel. I'm good right here.
It's just right on the floor.
It's good.
All right.
I got my space diaper on.
Oh, man. Hey, Wyatt, we love you. We always appreciate having you on the show. Thank you so much for giving away that sick Venom poster, and we will see you soon.
All right, you guys, have a great day.
Have a good one, man. Good to see you. All right. Our prize for question number 4 is typically, and I believe still is, from our good sponsor.
We don't have any physically, but awesome guy will get them for sure. CBCP will clean and press your comics, and they will turn your 7.0. I think it was 7.0. Jay, check me on this. Into a 9 point whatever. Jay, tell us that story. Josh, did you see that?
I did see that. That doesn't always happen, but it can sometimes if the circumstances are right. But he will give your comic the best chance to score well when you send it in to get graded. For absolute sure. What I would recommend is you get him to clean and press your comics and then take them to the expo to get signed by Jim Starlin or Kevin Eastman or Rick Leonardi or Mark Nelson, and then send those bad boys off to get graded after they've already been cleaned and pressed. I would absolutely recommend that you do that. So you're going to win a certificate here to get a book cleaned and pressed. You should take advantage of it.
All right. So question 4, Josh.
Pretty sure Prize Cam knows that, Tots.
It's something we share in common.
All right. Question number 4. For the CBCP voucher to get a comic book cleaned and pressed, what is the name of the little boy that Tony Stark befriends while stranded in Iron Man 3?
Oh,
What's that kid's name?
I can see him, but I'm gonna let the audience answer this one. I know they got it. I'm gonna say, I'm not a quitter, so I'm gonna say Brian.
Always good to guess.
You answered.
Christine popped on with a super fast answer that is so close,
Harvey.
yet so far away.
Got to be Harry then. I mean, Harry.
The Tots came in right on her heels
But
with the correct answer.
That's it. That is it. Can I say they're right? I mean, I got it wrong, but they're right. Oh, I was about to say, in Haven Comics, they even knew the last name. Who's that?
It's true story. True story. So, yeah, good going, Tots. Edging Christine out there. She was so close.
So, Victor, you've never actually seen the show, or did you? Have you seen one all the way through?
I've seen it off and on. So I don't know if I've gone.
Don't you guys get Wi-Fi on the plane?
No, we don't get Wi-Fi. No. That'll keep us awake. We can't do that.
Question number 5 is just for the audience. So you're definitely going to know this one 100%, but please don't blurt it out. Question number 5 is...
You can shout out wrong answers.
Question number 5 is, he's going to shout out a wrong answer, and it's going to be the right answer, is to celebrate the contributions of our brothers and sisters from the North, from Canada. It is our... Wait, no, it's not our blurred question. I'm not on my game tonight. It's our Canadian bonus question. So
sing "Oh Canada," Jeremy.
Anyway, located. Wait, what are you going to win? Prize Cam. Tell us what you're going to win. I just saw that flag. You win $25 to Haven Comics, the best comic book store in the entire universe, or multiverse.
$25.
$25. Imagine what you could buy with that. You could buy 50 Feely balls, right?
Yeah, actually.
You just go in, come out with 50 of those, because that sounds satisfying. And then
you always want an even number. I'm going to say that.
It is courtesy of Jeremy Bernat. I cannot spell. It is not my strong suit. But hey, it's $25. Located in Toronto, what was the world's largest freestanding structure from 1975 to 2007? I would have actually known this. Price Cam knew it. She's from Toronto.
No idea.
I am glad you finally got a question up, Jeremy, though.
Hey, Wheelchair Superhero is on me. He's not letting me forget. So I do see a right answer right away.
Yep, I do too.
All right, I see Rocket Lady 42. Is that what you see?
Yes, I do.
It is the CN Tower. It stands at 1,151 feet tall. It was dethroned by Burj Khalifa Tower in Dubai. You could go up there, and there's just a restaurant spinning around it. You can, not rappel off of it, but you can just hang off of it. It's crazy. It makes me want to throw up the pictures from the CN Tower. There's a glass floor in the restaurant, so you can just feel like you're going to die the entire time you eat. That's my jam, feeling like I'm going to die. Victor, Josh, how do you feel about imminent death while you eat?
I don't know about While I Eat, but I've seen that bridge in China, and actually they've built one over the Grand Canyon now too. It's this big U-shaped bridge on the Grand Canyon that's made entirely of glass. So it just goes out and comes back in, and it's all glass. So you're just walking over space. And they've got one in China that's across this humongous, just carved out crevasse into the earth.
I'm afraid of
people
heights.
walking
Anything
on
past
that
4
thing,
feet, not doing it.
Yeah, people walking on that thing start to they're on their hands and knees crawling. They're hanging onto the sides of it. It's funny, the psychological thing that it does to you. As ridiculous as it is, given my size, I don't think I would care. I should be like, heck no, I'm not stepping on that. But probably I would be like, it's all good.
I don't think I care. And he leaves out because I'm ready to die. Oh man, it's just crazy. It's I don't know that I could do it. I couldn't do it. I got a lot of talents, a lot of traits. Feeling like I'm gonna die is not one of them. So.
I could do it for maybe a police sign or handicap sign. I might do it. But other than that, I need a prize. Yes, I am.
How are you a pilot if you are afraid of heights?
That's the pilot you want, because that pilot does not want to hit the earth. So I'm your guy.
Tea and cake or death. Tea and cake or death. That's what's on the menu. Did you feel like you were going to die? That's the question, though.
Yeah, do you just get used to it? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
yeah. Pretty much.
Everybody said Space Needle. I saw a bunch of those. That's Seattle. That's not not
close to Canada, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
practically Canada.
Canada's cousin.
All right. Where are we? Is that question 6?
Question 6. What's our prize?
So this is an interesting book.
That's a new one. Yeah.
Bloodlike Garnets. It was given to the show by Travis Goodwin. So this is by TKO Comics, but it is a collection of short stories. So if you're into horror, that word trips me up all the time. If you're into horror, then this is something you might want to check out.
Bloodlike Garnets. Does that mean that it's crunchy and see-through?
I think it means that it's red. I think that's all that it means.
Well, that makes no sense. That's just one characteristic of garnets, and not even like the biggest one.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you there. I don't know that garnet is. Well, I don't know that I think about it when I think about blood.
I mean, it implies that it's crunchy. You could crack a tooth on it.
Yeah, I'm looking at some garnets now. I'm gonna pull this up. This is it's a stretch.
Ha ha ha! Rocket Lady is on a roll tonight. But yeah, blood like that. I don't know. No.
It's interesting
when you bite your tongue, you don't get that.
You broke that metaphor down real quick. I don't know that anybody else thought about it in the editorial team. Oh, man.
I was not consulted, sadly. So if you want to read that book that's been named very strangely, all you have to do is answer this question correctly.
All right,
Are you ready, sir?
I would like to win it, but if I don't win it, maybe I could borrow it to read what's in there.
There you go. There you go. In Harry Potter, what in the ever-loving heck is a thestral?
Damn it. Where's my kids?
What is a thestral?
Hey, man, if your kids are there, pull them on camera.
They won't. They're lame.
A thestral is not like
it's not a
skin
vegetable.
condition.
It's not a vegetable, so I won't know exactly what it is. So I'm just going to say a plant.
I'm clapping because you went for it, not because you were right. So who do we have in the audience? Who do we have in the audience here?
Kim.
Ooh, Christine. Christine.
Oh, he wants to say yes, but
Christine is right. But also, I don't know that she's got it. Josh, I need you to.
It's right on the line, isn't it? It's technically correct, but it's not. It's like you only see 3/4 of the picture.
Yeah,
and the whole picture.
Kim right
I think
under
it's technically correct.
Exact.
Oh.
It's technically correct. It's just not completely correct. It's not a comprehensive response.
Christine, I feel like because you are correct, I am going to give you some stickers, but I can't give you the prize because it's not the answer. Josh, how do you feel about that?
It makes me feel bad, but I tend to agree.
Okay, but consolation prize, which is rare. Normally, I'm a jerk. It is an invisible winged horse. You do have to see death to see it.
Oh, I remember that stuff. Yeah.
They're pretty creepy.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've read those books. I don't think the rum and coke has helped my comic book penguins up there. They might have
not known to be a memory enhancer. Is that right?
Yeah.
Kim, class act says that Christine can have it. So
I'm going to venture out here, and I don't want to be wrong because I know that Kim can and probably would murder me. But I also sense that Kim is not a big fan of the horror movies and the horror genre, as I recall.
Yeah.
So she's like, I think Christine would love this.
And Christine says she's going to give Victor the book. So,
oh, look at that.
I'd actually like to read it at some point. You can have it, but I would like to read it.
We have the coolest people on this show. You guys are awesome.
This is why I moved to Alabama. Haven Comics, all the Havenites. Am I saying that right? Havenites. And
I'm going to just go ahead and tell you all this. I know I've probably said it on the show before, but everybody, I use the term Havenites for the community at Haven because of George Perez.
Huh.
In 2001, I went to a comic book convention in Chicago, and George Perez was there, and I had him do a sketch for me, and I had him make it out to Haven. I said, make it out to Haven Comics because I'm going to put it on the wall at the comic shop. And he made it out to the Havenites. And that was right after we opened. That was in August of 2001. We opened in April 2001. So ever since, I have called everybody at Haven Havenites, and that's thanks to George Perez.
How cool is that?
That's awesome. That sounds like a trivia question. Can I answer it?
Speaking of George Perez, I do have to mention this. They finally got the Hero Initiative is an organization that takes care of comic book creators who created all these properties that make millions and millions of dollars now for these big companies, but they're living in their car because they just didn't have the kind of deals and at the time it was just a different world for creators, and they didn't have a lot of say-so in contracts, and they didn't get compensated for the things that they created very well. So Hero Initiative is an organization that makes money to help take care of those people. With George Perez in the last stages of pancreatic cancer, they managed to wrangle DC and Marvel together and got permission to do a reprint of the JLA Avengers book that they printed almost 30 years ago or 20 years ago. It was written by Kurt Busiek with art by George Perez. And all the money raised from that is to go to the Hero Initiative organization to help take care of comic creators. We have a copy at the store, and it's selling on eBay for $200+. And that money is just going to go to whoever bought. There you go. But that money for people on eBay and such who are flipping it and turning it around, selling it, they're just going to make the money, and it's profit for them. And it's not going to the people that it's supposed to help, right? So we are raffling off the copy that we have at Haven. And the raffle runs through Saturday. It's not over yet. People still have a chance to buy tickets. They're $10 a piece. And right now, we are sitting at $540 for that raffle, which is amazing.
That's really cool.
And I want to tell you, we had a guy buy 20 tickets. He spent $200. He bought tickets, which he donated back to the store because he wanted me to give those tickets to teenagers and kids who haven't been exposed to George Perez and that kind of story, to say, hey, I want somebody else to have a chance to get to know George Perez through his art. Yeah, you can buy a ticket. I can send you our PayPal if you want to buy a ticket that way. We're happy to help. But yeah, ticket sales are running through Saturday, and we're going to do our drawing Saturday night. But yeah, so far we have raised $540 for the Hero Initiative, and I couldn't be more excited. That's really awesome. So I really appreciate that, Havenites. You guys rule. And yeah, swing by anytime between now and Saturday. Buy tickets for the raffle, and all the proceeds are going to go to the Hero Initiative. Yes, you can still buy tickets on Saturday.
You know what's a great segue from that awesome book? This terrible one.
Oh, Lord.
World is what this prize is. Don't get me wrong. It's not terrible. It's just the strangest book I have ever seen. So it's the kind of thing where, is it cursed? I don't know. Is it? It's something you're going to want to read, to flip through. This is like the fourth or fifth one that we've had at this point on the show. And people have in the past asked me, when are we going to get one back? Here you go. This is your opportunity. I don't know if Tots is talking about a Western World or JLA Avengers.
He is talking about a Western World. He wanted it last time.
It was good to see you, Wheelchair Superhero.
Always good to see you, Kyle.
Let's see. Do we have more than one? Is that about JLA? Because I'm pretty sure you only had one, right?
JLA Avengers, we had just the one.
Okay, so for a Western World, for your opportunity to get a little bit weirder, we are on question 7. Victor, you know this already. I'm a realtor. That's what I do with my life. For fun and enjoy, I do a lot of creative things, but also I like to help people find houses. It's a fun thing to do too. So,
just wanted to let you know, I just saw this. Christine says anybody who buys 5 or more tickets gets a bonus gift, which I assume means she is making something.
Very cool, Christine.
So that's amazing.
For doing that. So this question is going to be a place. Is it fictional? Is it real? You'll probably know from the question itself, but that's just where your head needs to be. It is a place. And for this, you're going to win a Western World. So what is the name of the city, the shrunken Kryptonian city, that Brainiac keeps in his collection?
Is this the one that you're about to post in the comments? Everybody can read the question.
Yes, sir. We need somebody else to do that. And
Kyle walks out, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore.
Did you ask a question? Because it was broken up.
What is the name of the city, the shrunken Kryptonian city, that Brainiac keeps in his collection?
I heard something about Brain. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the audience got this one. Name of this, Atlantis.
Atlantis.
I have no idea what I'm reading right now.
You know what I respect about you, dude? You're going for it.
I'll go for it every time, but
you just go for it.
Yeah.
Josh, I feel like people started answering before I finished the question, so
they did, and I'm up here looking, but it's so close. It's not quite right. It's not Mordor.
Mordor is a whole separate place.
Yeah,
it is.
And less of a city, more of a country. It's not the Vatican, which is both a city and a country. But it is in fact Kandor.
It's a little Kryptonian city in a bottle.
I will say the bottle has gotten smaller over the years, and Kandor still seems to be huge, so I'm not sure how that works. It used to be more of a jug, and now it's a bottle. Now it's like a ship in a bottle, and it used to be more like a big old mountain whiskey, mountain lightning kind of jug.
Comic magic. So that went to the One True Zachary, right?
It did. This
And he's been
dude
waiting
is
for
on
that
fire.
He's been waiting for that comic, if I remember the comments right. He's
Yeah,
That's correct. He has been
wants
wanting
bad.
that.
He's sold by me saying that it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen because I'm not an unweird dude.
The old adage, this tastes like crap. You want to taste it? And, oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, man. All right. For question 8, we are going to play for a variant copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 100. So this is City at War. I never really knew how far along Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was until I started working at Haven. They've been nonstop for 20 years, 30 years.
The current series is up in the 120s right now.
127?
The mid 120s. Well, that's about to come out next month. So, yeah, it's 126. The original series ran for a good long time back in the day from Mirage. So, yeah, it's been going on a bit. And it's had spin-offs and all kind of things. Jeremy telling you it was terrible made you want to read it. I used to have a friend who she was like, this is the kind of guy I like. Tall, dark, handsome, all this stuff, right? And I had a friend who was interested in her. And I told her, I said, I got a friend who's interested in you, but he has none of the things you described. He's like a short, hairy troll. And they dated for like 2 years. Look, what the heck is up with this? That's the exact opposite of what you wanted. He's a short, hairy troll, and you're like, yeah, I'm all about that.
Is that about me?
You're a silly dude.
I'm pretty silly.
You are. You're a silly dude. Everyone knows it.
All right.
All right. So for that awesome TMNT book, in the movie Caddyshack, this is a good one. What brand of candy bar causes everyone in the swimming pool to flee with fear?
Gotta be a Baby Ruth.
That is correct, sir.
I knew that one. Yes.
Ain't nothing like the Baby
Doing my
Ruth in the
Caddyshack
pool.
dance.
There you go.
You just got that awesome Turtles comic.
Little Gopher dance.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't remember eating peanuts.
Peanuts?
That's so awful.
Yeah, I got to watch that movie again. That was a fantastic movie.
Is it crass to remark a comic that you don't have anything to do with?
No.
Probably.
Oh.
Victor, I'm going to draw you. Are you a Ninja Turtles man at all?
I do like the Ninja Turtles. I absolutely do. That's where I fell in love with pizza.
Pick a Ninja Turtle.
They like pizza, so I had to like pizza.
Pick a Ninja Turtle, whichever one you want.
Raphael.
All right, I'm a Raph man myself. I'm going to draw you Raphael.
Nice.
I feel like you have had a really strong, solid performance, and I want to go ahead and just do something cool for you. So, Raphael.
For me, like that, this has been fantastic. My goal was 1. That was it.
I hope she liked it because that's a fun movie.
Oh yeah, Caddyshack.
That golf course never did recover.
No. You know what? I know this is y'all's show, but I would like to say some of the movies we used to watch when we were little just aren't the same when you watch them now. They're just kind of off. I've watched a couple with my kids. I'm like, oh, this is bad. But Caddyshack is still good.
What do you mean it's y'all's show? Because Victor, it's your show tonight.
Well, yeah, but I got my one. I think I'm a 3.
We talk about this all the time, and I feel like we've got a good, point of view here I want to entertain. So Goonies sucks, but what did you just say that Goonies doesn't suck?
No, Goonies. So true story. I actually did the Truffle Shuffle in Astoria in front of the house where he did the Truffle Shuffle. And true story, the owners came out and yelling at us, "You got to get away." The bad part was
we have a piece of that house at the store right now.
Do you really?
What?
Legit, we do. It's like this big. It's a piece of the front porch, and it's got the picture. But yeah, we really do.
Yeah,
people just go up to that house that somebody owns and just take pieces off of
No,
it.
they demolished it.
No, it was, well, I don't know when.
It was just a couple years ago. They demolished it,
Okay.
and when they did, people took chunks of it, and it's an American dream, man.
They were getting mad that people were truffle shuffling there. They were actually getting mad, and I did it. We were in military uniform. There was like 3 of us, and somebody recorded it. We lifted up our shirts and we truffle shuffled away, and the owners came out yelling at us, and we went running because we were representing America at the time. I like it. Thank you, Rocket Lady.
That sounds like something that you would say when you had a little bit too much to drink. Thank you, Rocket Lady.
Yeah. Thank you, Rocket Lady. Appreciate you.
I don't know, but Rocket Lady is cool. I love you, Rocket Lady.
Too good in my book.
So I asked Victor who his favorite turtle was. We've got a lot of opinions about that.
I like Mike too. Oh, there we go. Rocket Lady. Mikey was just fun. You know, he's a person that you want to just go party with.
He's a party dude.
Steal a police sign with. That's Mikey.
Yeah. I mean, Raph is cool, but he's rude. Michelangelo, he's a party dude. So I'm going to put this up here for just a second. I saw something earlier while this was up, and I would like to spend a second with it. So Donatello, super smart. Leonardo, born leader. Raphael, determined guy. Michelangelo, that's the one they chose to actually send into space.
Yeah, I like that they.
I don't get the impression he's going into space so much as he's the one that stole the suit and is acting the fool.
What were you saying, Victor? I'm sorry to cut you off.
I just noticed they had space camp suits on. That's pretty awesome considering the Huntsville and.
Well, yeah, that's the Saturn V rocket inside the building there at the Space and Rocket Center.
It's all coming together. Sorry, it's a little, but took a second look, but it's really cool.
Yeah, Rocket Lady agrees with me, and she knows space. He definitely stole that suit, and he's acting the fool.
All right, for question 9, we've got a prize.
Which is sick. I loved watching you draw this, and it looks amazing.
Thank you. That was legitimately heartwarming to hear you say that. All right, so you can win this. Is Godzilla on a He Who Fights with Monsters cover. I drew this on one of our drink and draws. I don't really drink during those anymore. It's just a draw most of the time, but they're fun. So if you ever see us do that, come join us. You can watch me actually draw Godzilla this time. That's
Godzilla trying to hit the high notes in a Freddie Mercury song.
Oh man, yeah. You can get this. All you gotta do is answer this question. Question 9. We always have a sketch cover. It is our. All right. What game became a huge success after Ava Gabor and Johnny Carson played it on The Tonight Show in 1986?
Oh, that's a good question.
That says 1966. Just to be clear, it's 66, not 86.
Whoa, you're right, 1966.
Okay, because that's going to make a difference in my answer. What? I'm going to say Monopoly.
All right.
I would say I wouldn't care about playing Monopoly with Ava Gabor, but I would have wanted to play this with Ava Gabor.
Oh!
Good hint. You want to check your answer?
I'm going to let somebody else pick it, but I'm pretty sure it's Twister.
We just gave you a solid hint, and you're such a gentleman. You're putting it back to the audience?
Yeah, especially if I missed it, but yeah.
Rasputin, you too can draw Godzilla. You just gotta get in there every day.
Also, it would help if you took this class.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hey, he got it. Was it Twister?
It was Twister. The one true Zachary said Twister. The one true Zachary earlier before the show said, I have been celebrating too hard all day. I'm not going to do well. And has just got just killing it.
I do like this answer, though. They were playing Tetris. They were playing human Tetris.
Human Tetris. Yeah, that's how I was born. But sorry.
No, it's pretty good. Pretty good joke.
Mute.
I laughed a lot.
Mute.
I laughed a lot. I went. I laughed a lot. I was amused.
Okay, Tots is an unstoppable force.
Uh-oh, look at this. Hang on, look.
Look at Zachary.
Give it to Victor. I want it hard, but give it to Victor. Victor, you got a lot of love in the audience.
They
want your packages, man.
Thank you. I'll take it. I appreciate it. I love your art.
Thank you, man. They just know they screw you over tonight. They're never getting an Amazon package again. So
That's a fair point. That was very sneaky the way he worked that in. I have a question for you, Victor, and this is important, so bear with me. When you bought your house, did you in fact get a free pizza from Jeremy?
I got something way better than a free pizza. And I probably shouldn't say this because he's probably going to be mad at me. He actually, because I was brand new to the town, actually showed up and helped me move a couple of packages off of my U-Haul into the house.
Wow.
My family.
Yep.
Well, the bro code states that if you help somebody move, then you owe them pizza. That they owe you pizza. So did you give him free pizza?
I believe I offered pizza and beverages.
Yes. Yeah.
So what happened was the pizza was a wash because you sold him the house, but then you helped him move into the house. So you each owed each other a pizza, and it zeroed out.
Pretty much.
Yes, but we built an enduring friendship that has lasted for years.
That's a fact.
What? Yeah, he's had us over for dinner.
Yeah.
I mean,
hopefully it didn't suck. I can't remember what we cooked, but
I don't remember what it was either. So it clearly didn't suck. It was
eventually COVID will be over. And yes,
at least.
I know that those are both painful tasks, but I can tell you which one I would prefer.
Funny story, real quick about that time. I know we're busy, but funny story is I had this U-Haul or this storage shed in Huntsville, and my son wanted a video game system, his Xbox. So I climbed up. It's in the back. I climb up across the boxes, about to go down, and I fell in a crack. I was stuck there for 35 minutes.
What?
Just stuck in between some boxes, just like this. No phone.
He would have been out faster, except every one of them said fragile.
Fragile. It was French.
Wow.
Victor's the kind of guy that, so I went over to his house for dinner. He poured himself a drink, and I said, hey, can I get one of those? And he just hands me the drink that he had just poured for himself. That's the kind of guy he is. So you got people here saying that they want to hang out with you because you're cool as hell. So,
but now people also want the rest of the story. How did you escape?
Yeah, how did you escape? That's necessary.
How did I escape? So I actually had to shimmy up a little bit and move the top box. I threw it. Then I could move the next box over, like a huge Tetris problem. And then I could finally sit up, and then I finally could make my way out. But it was trying to jump to get that top box over. Finally got out. Yeah.
Oh man.
At least you can go back and watch the replay, Tots. It'll be available on YouTube in perpetuity.
Hey, if Tots won't remember any of this, Victor, you just won 4 more prizes at least.
Oh,
That's a good question. Were you playing Frogger music in your head?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Speaking of prizes, guys, I gotta show this off. I just want to look at this all day.
That's nice.
How cool is this?
That's pretty cool.
Batman Black and White number 4 CBCS graded at a 9.8. That is rather pretty.
It's
Right.
pretty good. Hey,
And
I'm
there's
Batman.
something about the graded one, like holding
Does that say first appearance of somebody up there? What does that say?
Let's see.
The text on the top, the right-hand side, just below the title of the comic?
Let's zoom in. Does it say first appearance of someone?
It does.
It does. Mia
Mizuguchi as Robin.
It's Robin.
There you go. So that's a potential key if one day that character becomes somebody important or hot somewhere. That's going to be a book that people are going to be like, oh, I need that book, and it's going to be sitting in somebody's house as a 9.8.
Right.
There
And
you
the
go.
art style is just exactly, for me, this art style is exactly what Batman needs to be. So I might just go back and pick up this trade based on seeing this.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Good
just
to know.
That's
And-
good shadow art. I don't know what it's
Big
called, but-
thanks to Mike Wesolowski for providing this as a prize to the show.
Josh
He is a huge supporter of the arts, of artists, of Haven.
Mhm.
It's constantly giving all the time, and this is just a really sweet gesture. This is really cool.
No, I'm gonna take that down. He doesn't want to have actually said that. Michael Milwaukee, every single
Oh,
he
that's
meets
just
new
him
artists.
making fun of you, Jeremy.
No, I know, but out of context, it just looks like he just said that.
yeah,
That's hilarious, though.
But Mike Wesolowski, every single time he meets a new artist, he commissions them. Like every time, he's just a big proponent of the arts. I do think that Batman runs around beating up homeless people, which is what the one true Zachary is talking about. And we have a question here: isn't that Robin just a big mech? I have not read that book. Is that Robin a big mech, or?
I'll be honest with you, I also have not read that book, but I don't think so.
Well, we'll find out. Well, nobody will because nobody's cracking that open. All right. We're at the end here. Josh, I'm going to let you read that question. But I think since we're at the end, we all need to take a moment to appreciate this sick video. I love
I
it.
like it. I like it.
That's my favorite. I love it. All right. So for the Batman Black and White number 4 CBCS graded 9.8, all you have to do is answer this question correctly. Directed by Robert Altman, what 1980 musical comedy was the theatrical debut of Robin Williams? The film was deemed so bad that Altman wasn't hired to direct another studio film until the 90s. So at least 10 years later before people got the taste of this movie out of their mouth.
Little Shop of Horrors.
No, that was a good movie.
I don't.
And also not Robin Williams.
Yeah, I didn't care for that music. I wasn't a musical guy, so I don't remember Robin Williams being in a musical other than probably if I'm thinking Robin Williams is probably
He was in Aladdin, but that wasn't until the 90s.
Aladdin was a good movie.
Yes, it was. This movie came out in 1980 and was so terrible that the guy who directed it couldn't get a job for at least a decade.
That's pretty bad.
Think about it this way.
I'm going to have to
Spoiler
agree
alert.
with that assessment. I would have never given that dude another job.
What is the worst role or the worst movie that he's ever done? Think about that.
What is oh my god. I can't think. My brain cells are. I shouldn't have drank that much.
We do have one hint. The movie was strong to the finish.
That's true.
Strong to the finish. I like that.
And it wasn't whiskey.
No. I'm gonna pass to the audience. I wish I.
All right, you're gonna be mad at yourself.
I am.
It was truly a terrible, terrible, terrible.
I'm sure I've seen it. I probably saw it several times.
I've never seen it. It looks like a piece of garbage.
It is.
I've probably seen it.
I think we do have one just really strong contender today. Josh, you make sure it's the right one because I saw somebody else first and then it popped up.
Right. Beat Kim by a fraction of a second.
It is the one true Zachary.
Oh, I love Popeye.
Yep. He eats his spinach.
Were you a drunk 5-year-old too?
Yeah, I was. I absolutely, yeah. I love Popeye.
Kim,
that
if
movie
you
was so
been,
bad.
Kim, if you had been on YouTube or Twitch, you would have got it.
That's true.
Oh, no, I'm not on any of those. I don't do the Twitter face.
No. It's the hierarchy here. Facebook is the slowest. It just is.
Oh, okay.
And then Twitch is the fastest. Facebook like censors us or something.
I did like that Popeye movie. That was bad.
You liked that movie.
I actually did.
He wants to gift it to the first person who can tell me just had a 50th birthday. Who just had a 50th birthday?
Oh, man. More questions?
I mean, I could tell you my Aunt Sylvia had a 50th birthday, which would be wrong because she would only be 3 years older than me, so that would be weird. But
could I ask Siri? I don't know anybody that just had a 50th birthday.
He's starting to sound like a modern recording artist.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Is it Ghost Rider? Is that the answer? Tots?
I would award it to Christine for being absolutely correct.
I don't know Disney World. I don't know the answer.
Disney World turned 50 years old, October 1st, 2021.
Is it Disney World or is it Ghost Rider?
Disney World.
Tots, you just keep this book because now there are two people who have said the right answer. This is gone crazy. Give it back to the show if you want.
I'm the one who said Disney World. I don't know what was in Tots' head.
I think Tots wanted the answer to be Ghost Rider, which would have gone to...
Rocket Lady.
Yes. I think that's what he wanted. Just confirm, Tots, confirm who you want it to go to. Just write the name. While you do that, I'm going to tell everybody else what everybody else won. So, Tots won some stickers. He won the CBCP coupon, and he won a Western World. And then Tots gave the Godzilla comic to Victor when he won that. Victor, you won the ball and balls and bag. You also won the.
I'm muting myself. Sorry.
You also won the blurred poster. This week it was Venom. Super great. You won the Turtles book and you won the Godzilla comic because Tots gave that to you. Rocket Lady 42 picked up the Canadian prize, which is the gift card to Haven. And let's see here. I think she won the Batman 9.8. Yes, that's what I'm seeing right here. And then we do have Victor. You also got Bloodlike Garnets because Kim Middleton won that, and then Christine got it from Kim, and then Christine gave it to you. So
awesome.
You made out pretty good.
You came out like a bandit just because people like you.
Yeah, I love them. I can't wait to meet them and hang out and maybe have an adult beverage and find this War Eagle sign.
I'll be happy to tell you where it is.
No, please don't.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody jumping on and watching with us tonight. We appreciate this was super fun with everybody like winning and donating back and forth across everybody.
Yeah.
That was awesome. We have the coolest group of people in the world. I love you guys. So some things to put on your calendars. Get those calendars out and take a look. Saturday, April 2nd, Haven Comics turns 21 years old. That's pretty spectacular. That makes me happy. April 21st, we have this creature design workshop. It's a masterclass taught by Mark A. Nilsson. He has done comic book art for decades. He's amazing. He has done art for Dungeons and Dragons, for the Pathfinder RPG, for Vampire RPG from White Wolf. He's done video game art. He's done art for movies. The guy's amazing. He's phenomenal. He's got a book out about fantasy world building through your art, which is pretty incredible. And this is an all-day master class for no more than 15 people. And the cost is $150, which is not bad at all for what you're getting. And it includes all the things you would need for the class. So that's Thursday, April 21st. Friday, April 22nd through Sunday, April 24th is the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo. You absolutely need to be there because that's going to be an amazing show. Pick up your TMNT Expo exclusive book with Haven's logo on the back. Saturday, May 7th, Free Comic Book Day. That's going to be awesome. You are not going to want to miss it. Free Comic Book Day is going to be banging this year, so you're going to want to come out for that. There's other events further down the line that we've already got on the books, but that's all I wanted to do for now because nobody can think any further ahead than that. At least I can't. So there's a lot of cool stuff to do, and you're going to want to be there for all of it.
It's always exciting to come to these big things and see everyone that's so caring and so cool in this setting. It's always awesome to go see those guys in person, to get to know everyone. I do see someone just said, hey, message me. Guys, my brain is a big old pile of soup. So if you want to message me, you can do that here at facebook.com/jeremyhale.bernaw, or Josh can always give you my email or phone number or whatever. But we really appreciate having you guys. What is this? I'm sorry, Josh, I feel like I cut this off. Josh, if you give $10 for the raffle.
I'm not sure what he would want me to say that Tot said you would know, but probably something about a place to score some nose candy or something. I don't know.
Me?
No, not to you. The guy who's teaching the master class, Mark Nelson.
I was going to say maybe like I said, guys, soup. So I didn't know if he was talking about Victor. Don't admit to it on camera, man.
Not until you're 100% confident that the statute of limitations is up and that nobody can bring a civil suit against you.
Absolutely. And it's in a different country and the base isn't even there. So we're good.
Oh, Jeremy.
Let's talk. I do covers.
That's pretty.
If the worst thing that you've ever smelled is cat pee, you're doing okay. My opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. It's been super fun. Everybody who's watching this later after the fact while you should be doing something else at work, thanks for doing that, too. Don't get caught. Come out and see us at all these events, especially if you're somebody who watches later and we don't get to interact with you on here. We'd love to meet you. We'd love to hang out, talk comics, talk movies, whatever nerd thing you're into. We enjoy doing it. We do it as much as possible. We totally dig it. So, yeah, come out and join us, and we look forward to it. We hope to see you guys all soon. Any last words, Victor or Jeremy, before we let these fine folks go?
No, I'm just looking forward to the expo. Victor, what do you got?
I just want to say thank you. Everybody's really awesome. Havenites, just really good, and I really love Huntsville, and thank you for having me on your show. And it just proves made a good choice moving there. Can't wait to meet more of you guys, and hopefully play some board games or D&D, teach me how to play D&D or whatever. So
Okay, two things. One, Tots is definitely on board to play board games with you. He is a huge board game nerd, and he loves them. Two, do not learn how to play D&D from Jeremy, because Jeremy is just a murder hobo who burns down orphanages.
Orphanages.
He's like, what's the worst thing I could possibly do? Let's do that.
I was going to teach him to.
That's not the model you want to follow. Terrible. He is chaotic. I'm not sure if he's evil, but he's not good. That's his alignment. That's what he is. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We will catch y'all next week.